If you're considering purchasing the Tommee Tippee Made for Me double or single electric breast pump, then stick around, as in this video I'm going to walk you through the different features of the Tommee Tippee electric breast pump, as well as what I consider are the pros and cons. So let's take a look at some of these features. So starting with one of my favorite, and that is that this Tommee Tippee pump directly pumps into your bottle. Now these bottles are interchangeable. So this is your 5 ounce, but it is also interchangeable with larger bottles such as this 9 ounce, which I really do love, especially if you're somebody that is an overproducer and you get a lot of milk each pumping session. And then these are great because you can just simply add your nipple on. You can give it straight to your baby or pop it in the fridge. It does make this really convenient. So a few other things that I think are great about this pump. Now, it is pretty lightweight. It is portable. Now you'll see you've got your pump motor, and just to show that it is lightweight, here's my trusty scales. Now these are in grams, because if you can't tell by my accent, I am in Australia. So I'll wait for this to zero. Now your pump motor is around 300 grams and the pump bottles are around 150 grams each. So that is relatively lightweight. Now if we are looking at this, you can see that there is tubing that these attach to. That means that they connect to your pump. Now, this is a closed system, so that means there is no backflow happening, that this tubing is not coming into contact with milk. It is very hygienic, which again is something I recommend in any pump that you purchase, that you look for a closed system. It makes cleaning that much easier. Now, it also has a option to run as a single pump. You can see that I have this on as a single only, or you can plug in your second one and run this as a double pump. I think having that option is really convenient because sometimes you might not want to be pumping both at the same time. Now, in terms of ability to change your settings, so it comes with two modes. So you've got a massage mode, which is for your letdown, and an expression mode, which is for the extraction of your milk. Now, what's slightly different here is that the levels of suction strength change. So with your massage mode, you have 5 different levels, and with your expression mode, you have 9 different suction levels. So you can really adapt it and to find which mode best suits you. Now, they have upgraded this cup that goes on top of your horn here, and it does have little petals in it that help with comfort but also massaging out your milk. Now, one of the downsides while we're talking about this cup and flange in here is that it only comes in a 27 millimeter. There isn't an option to buy larger or smaller, which unfortunately, if you need a larger flange size, this probably is not the pump for you. If you need a smaller flange size, you will need to look at getting an insert. So that is definitely something to consider. It doesn't really have the flexibility that some other pumps do. And as you can see, it is portable and it is relatively lightweight, but there is no handles, no attachments on this. So if you are walking around with it, you really do almost have to hold it in your hand. It's not one really that you would want to be moving around a ton with, because it's just not that convenient. It's not the same as a wearable breast pump that just sits inside your bra. So again, something just to consider. Now, what else is really great is that these parts are dishwasher safe, so it makes it really easy and convenient for washing and sterilizing. They are also BPA and BPS free plastics. It also has a USB, it's a bit hard to say, a USB charge, which, I've just turned that on, which is nice and easy to use. And I love, because if you were traveling with this, you can use that in different locations, which makes that very easy and adds to its portability. Now, the one last thing that I'm not a huge fan of, but again, it's quite minor, is that the light stays on. It just makes it a little bit less discreet if you're doing nighttime pumping. In terms of the interface, I love that it has this LED interface. You can easily see where you are at. And as you noticed before, I turned this on with just a touch. It's got a really nice, easy to touch panel here. Love that it has a timer on it. I think that is just a big plus when you are trying to track your pumping sessions. You can see here it is either a double or single mode, depending on what you select. Now, wait, let me change it. I've got it on pause. Depending on what you select, you can easily change it. You can see your battery life, nice and easy, and you can easily adjust either going minus or plus with your different modes. It really is super simple to use. It's a very easy to clean pump. And again, I really love this option to be able to pump directly into your bottles. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, please ask. I will do my very best to help you. Cheers.